Okay, so just a very quick reference, not reference. I mean, just I mean, I would say like I mean, periodical check of P sample that I've just P'd. I just took one sample. I need to again to clean all my slides. I need to do it like a couple of times a day because I work a lot of microscopy now. I mean, later today I will take like 2 samples and of course we'll watch the slide. I really want to continue with the construction. So let's just do a very quick sweep of this slide. Of course, we had, today, of course, this, excuse me for not referring to it because I speak about it a lot, but not in the YouTube, not always in the YouTube channel, just the issue of, the noise. We had a serious noise attack today after, they didn't get what they want, so, so they just, attacked me with a serious, drilling attack, and of course, the cherubs retaliated against various people, especially Titans, but not only in this world. And I really hope that at least some of them already chose, or maybe they will choose, very soon, like life over ego, because, I don't have any more, I don't have more words than I've already, for me, it's just, it's just that, it's ego versus life, as long as I'm here, there will be those attacks, and each attack the retaliation will not be against the Israelis because there is nothing. There is nothing here. The retaliation will be against you, people of this world, and it just. The only way to stop this madness is to run. Just run to Israel. Just run. So I don't see much, I don't see, there are still, a little bit to fly from, but not very, very sporadic, and, so it's a good slide, but in order to be, to be more, secured, we need to take, to have, more, a larger sample, maybe 3 slides, and this was, but it was a very good slide, so I'm happy with that, and I'm certain that this construction, which is specifically made for, I don't know if I already spoke about this one, no. So, there are two constructions that, I didn't speak about it, so I'll just, in one sentence, I will say what I'm going to do, what I'm trying to do now, and this will also maybe explain to you things that you've seen previously today that I haven't explained, but maybe some of you actually understood it without my explanation. That was my assumption. So, these are two, it's like a double feature, so, and each this line says that this one is like a second background which is empty. It's kind of it's a very common notation, I've spoken about it in the past. Never mind now. So it's double feature. And both will be connected to electrolysis, and both are independent in the way that they produce something, but they also have symbolic meaning. So these are Titanic. I built it to build Titanic containers, and as you see, it's metallic. And for all the Titans, not only the cherubs. And I've decided it's a strategic move, to stop at least temporarily stop my active affiliation with the cherubs. It didn't come. I should rephrase, not that I'm not affiliated with the cherubs, but that I think that I should be more more strongly with the Titans in Venus, even though I've never been there, and also with people in this earth that I think that they act with the interest of those Titans. As example, of course, Vladimir Putin that I've already spoken about today. This is it was an example of a person that I don't know him, and I'm not involved in Russian politics, and I'm not I don't have any presumption to speak in an interesting way about Russian politics, but I do understand that that he certainly he works and he sacrifices and he like it fights for against like forces in this world that are manifestedly, I mean, want to enslave and already enslaved the Titans, and that's a fact. So, I mean, yes, I mean, so it makes him. This is enough for me to actually say that he's like a benevolent leader and a very good person. So, but of course, it's just an example. So as you've seen, I ditched my arc like with the impressive cherubs, like I put it like I mean in the trash, and this is like a symbolic act that I mean not that I saw away the cherubs, but I mean I temporarily I mean withdraw like my I mean or put it like in the shade like my affiliation with the cherubs, and this is also as effect like on the construction. So I mean if I'm going to create like I mean, if I want like to actually create like a container that I mean will be of like they represent my own body, I will do it like with like I mean in the Titanic way, but with like things that signify myself, but not things that signify me like as specifically as a cherub. I hope you understand. I mean this distinction. It's important to me, and I haven't done it until now because all sorts of reasons. But I mean I understand more than ever that I mean humans started the War of the Worlds. So I mean. People should choose sides, and this includes me as well. So this container, I mean, it was meant, as I said, to eradicate like the worms, specifically the worm life forms, which is the most common from my body, but also bodies of other titans. So it's like a general way, and it was done with I mean all sort of like symbolic language, and this it looks like pita, but it's kind of like it's painted like on the other side. I mean. It's kind of complicated, but it means the idea is to clean the mixture from the worms, but to use a much smaller like container than this one, which is now converted to the space container, to the symbolic space container, and it's much slower actually. So maybe I mean this actually like worked or succeeded because it's like for like running for like 2 hours or so now. And I've, like I mean, long before I've taken like the P sample. So maybe I mean the good slide that we've seen now is I mean a testimony that this container actually is like the correct way to I mean to perform this symbolic like action of eradicating this life form from the bodies of the Titan, including myself. But of course, let's wait for this evening or maybe tomorrow to get more like statistically significant results. And so this container actually is another Titan container, but this one is actually relates to like producing neurons and actually enlarging them inside our own bodies. And so I'm working on it now. And the mixture that I use is like the brown jelly. It's the jelly that I took from here, like from this container, from the side. As you remember, this is the material that was evaporated in condensate. And I've actually today, I mean, before I put it like in this container, I actually inspected it like under the microscope, and it's still, I mean, as previously in the last 2 checks, I mean, yes, it contains a ton of neurons, mostly small ones, but a little bit of large one, but most significantly, almost no life forms. I mean, it's not sterile because how could it be sterile? It exists like in the vicinity of so many life forms of so many types, and it's not airtight at all. So, but it's contains like very little amount of like I mean de facto almost no life forms at all, only the neurons, which is like what I want when I use it as a mixture of like that is used to represent like the liquid part of the body of the Titan, because I mean you understand that if I would place here I mean like water from the aquarium, like the ones that I placed here, I mean, it could mean that I actually wanted like to be like that. I mean, so, and to develop, and this was something that I've done yesterday. I mean, by mistake, and so I mean, I don't want it. I want to produce neurons and to make them larger, but to keep like the mixture of the fluid of the body without these life forms. So that's what I'm working on now, and hopefully it will be. We will see that. I mean, both like. I mean, positive results from the symbolic aspect, but also, I mean, we'll actually be able to see here like larger neurons under the microscope, which will be very interesting. So, I mean, well, yes, I think that's it for now. I would suggest you need to run to Israel, run. That's my suggestion.